Okay, tell me your name.
Hi, I'm Mirzana and I'm from Germany.
I'm Lucila from Spain.
I'm Caroline and I'm from Estonia.
I'm Vicky and I'm a local resident of Ceres.
I'm Marian and I'm from France.
My name is Iris and I'm from Spain.
I am Marian and I am from Romania.
I'm Danai and I'm from Greece.
Hi, my name is Melissa and I'm from Germany.
I'm Margarita from Estonia.
My name is Evie, I'm from Greece.
Do you think violence against women is still a problem nowadays? If yes, why do you think so?
Yes.
I think it's still a problem.
Yes, I think it is still a huge problem.
Yes.
It always has been a problem.
Yes.
Violence against women has always been a problem.
I think yes, it's still a problem.
Violence against women is still a major problem, both mentally and physically.
Yes, I think it's a really big problem, and because we can see many cases get reported.
Because for some reason it's more normal to ask women who have been assaulted what were they wearing, why did they get so drunk, why are they still living with a guy who abuses them, rather than to ask why did he do that.
Because a lot of women are dying every day, most of the time are by his husband or with the person who is living and has some relationship with.
I think it's a problem because, first of all, we don't have sexual education in school and people in general are not educated about this issue.
These days, violence against women is still a problem, especially in areas that women haven't secured their basic human rights.
I believe it's a problem because it's still something that's present, and not all of us, luckily, we don't experience violence in a physical way, but many women experience violence in a physical way. So it is really present, and it's something we have to still fight to eliminate from our society.
The society we live in, even though it's almost 2021, has not set proper standards of behavior that both sexes are equal.
I actually volunteered at a center or at a shelter for people that experience violence in their family, and only 1% of the people that came there to ask for help were male. Just to be clear, I don't think it's a gender problem. I don't think violence against females is there because it's the males that are the problem. I think it's more of a power problem.
1 in 3 women experience physical or sexual violence in their lifetime, and most of them don't report it. Why do you think that is?
They think that they are alone.
The first thing I think is fear.
Many women feel embarrassed, not being believed by the police
Because of the way the society is treating them.
I believe this is because they don't want to victimize themselves and they are afraid to share their stories because they may have to deal with comments.
Because they are afraid of their male counterparts, they will still aggress them even though they will get help.
Women feel embarrassed to report their case because they think they are alone, and it's kind of a vicious circle because they won't report their case, and then other women also think that they are alone, but in reality there are so many cases.
They are ashamed that it happened to them, that they weren't able to protect themselves.
The main reason could be that a lot of the times the victims aren't believed by their families, friends, and or police. There's this thing called victim blaming. A lot of the times when victims open up about their experiences, they are being accused of wearing a certain thing or saying something, and therefore they don't want to open up about it. And other women as well, if they hear that somebody else has been victim blamed, they don't want to talk about their experiences because people might not believe them, or they might minimize their feelings.
Because they don't know what will happen to them or their family.
Is the power, because violence is not only the physical abuse, it's mental control of women. And so the woman that is abused will first think that it's their fault. So why would they report when they feel that it's their fault and they are the one at fault?
And even if it's something minor, like catcalling, then people around them will make them question if it really is a big deal, because they might say, why are you worried about that? Why are you thinking about this minor issue?
That they don't find that they will be more safe by talking about the problem.
Is there anything we can do to help the situation?
There's a lot we can do, and for example, the International Day that we're having, this brings more awareness to the topic, but it's only like once per year, but we should be dealing with this problem all year around.
We have to go to the basic, which is educating.
Show that those women are not alone. Actually believe the victim and not ask questions like, what were you wearing? Maybe you asked for it.
There has to be different laws that protect women against violence.
Stop normalizing that it's on women to avoid dangerous situations.
And I think the most important factor is to stop expecting the perfect victim. We have a certain picture of how the victim is supposed to be.
We can definitely get educated and we can try to look out for help.
And they should immediately report, not when it's difficult or the time they go to hospital. At the first sign of violence, they should go to the police, they should go ask for help to family or anyone, but they should never let themselves be mistreated once. Once the guy does it once, it means that he will do it again. So never accept one violence.
And women have to have more power in society, more representation.
Also, I believe that we must raise our boys and girls equally and with respect for other women. I think this is the only way to eliminate the problem of violence against women and live in a better world.
And do you have any final thoughts you would like to share?
Yes, this is a very, very serious issue, but it's not being treated as such.
Don't be afraid to talk, because you've done nothing wrong.
Instead of teaching women what to wear, how to wear, and what to do, for example, don't go out late at night, we shouldn't be teaching women this, but we should be teaching men to not make women feel uncomfortable or unsafe in their companion.
Yeah, I would like to say that it's sad to see that things don't seem to be changing much. Every year, many women die because of violence against women.
You don't have to face this alone.
I think it is important to teach both boys and girls from a young age what is consent and how no means no, and there is no further discussion when somebody says no to anything.
And it's actually really impressive that the society decided to offer these women some additional help by going to the pharmacy and saying a simple code, mask 19, the pharmacist can understand what others are talking about and can actually support them.
Yes, I think we should never allow ourselves to be mistreated. There is no reason to. So why should we allow someone, especially a man, to just put their hand on us? Why? We are not inferior to men. We should not accept this. We are women, we are human beings, we are living beings, so we have the right to live, to be happy, and we should never allow and we should never accept that someone wants to take control on our life.